Good day, ladies and gentlemen. So, my report this morning is all about the Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas, written by Dr. Antonio Morga. So, let's do it. Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas in English is Events in the Philippine Islands. It was written by Dr. Antonio Morga. It contains serious events from 1493 to 1603 and the proper history of the Philippine Islands from 1565. It was also included the country's political, social, and economic system, and also it opened the imagination of the reader about the things that the Philippines encountered. So first, who is Dr. Antonio Morga? Let us discover more about him. Antonio de Morga Sanchez Garay was a Spanish soldier, lawyer, and a high-ranking colonial official for 43 years in the Philippines, from 1594 to 1604, New Spain and Peru, where he was president of the Real Audiencia for 20 years. He was a historian. After being reassigned to Mexico, he published the book Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas in 1609, considered one of the most important works on the early history of the Spanish colonization of the Philippines. As a deputy governor in the Philippines, he restored the audiencia. He took over the function of judge or oidor. He also took command of Spanish ships in the 1600s naval battle against Dutch corsairs, but suffered defeat and barely survived. His history was first published in English in 1868. Numerous editions have been published in English, including a 1907 edition that is online at the Gutenberg Project. It has also been reprinted in Spanish and other language. He was died on July 21, 1636 at the age of 76 at Quito, Ecuador. The occupation, colonial official, lawyer, and a writer. Language and citizenship is Spanish. Alma mater is University of Asuna, University of Salamanca. So that was a little bit of the life of Dr. Antonio Morga. So now let's proceed to the reasons why Jose Rizal annotate and reprint Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas. So first, let us define what is annotate. Annotate means giving explanation and commenting on a book or something that you want to pakatotohanan ang isang mga bagay-bagay. Yes. So let's proceed to the reasons. Number one is that the book is a documentary research in teen surveillance about the Morga's personal experiences and involvement. And also, it is because also that the book is very rare. Hindi mo siya talaga, noong panahon yon, hindi mo talaga siya makikita kung saan-saan. It is very rare. And it is because also the reason of Rizal is that Morga is a layman and not a religious chronicle. And also, Rizal think that Morga is not actually an enemy of the Filipinos, but in fact, according to him, Morga is more sympathetic to the Indians. Last is that Morga was not only an eyewitness but also a major actor of himself, because I think, of course, for the reason that Morga is a leader of the battleship, leader of the being a traveler, should be able to travel in different places. So we're done with the reasons. Now let's proceed to the significance of results annotation. So number one significance is that it will create a sense of national consciousness or identity among Filipinos. It is because we need to identify or discover about the origin, our ancestral domain, how the flow of our activities during that time. Next is we have it awakens the passive natives about their rights and a real setup in their homeland. This because it will allow us on how our a certain homeland is being lead by one leader, how they should teach the others on their rights, and also how they will achieve a peaceful living. Next is it inflicted an injust viewpoint on the history of the Philippines. Yes, it is because it was imposed here that we Indians must be able to identify more about ourselves, to discover more about ourselves, that during that time it happens in our Philippine Islands. So we're done with the significance. So let's proceed to both annotation of Jose Rizal and Antonio Morga. So Jose Rizal was born in the Philippines. So na-think niya na may karapatan siyang malaman ang mga pangyayari noong pre-colonial period. So at dahil dyan, nung nasa Europe siya, ay talagang binasa niya lahat ng libro, especially the Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas ni Antonio Morga. Binasa niya lahat at nag-annotate siya, nag-comment siya at nag-explain siya kung bakit ganito ang mga pangyayari noong panahong iyon. At according sa kanya, very straightforward yung kanyang pag-annotate. Ni Jose Rizal ha, very straightforward po ang kanyang pag-annotate. Wala mga palabok-labok, very straightforward po ang kanyang pag-annotate. At binigyan niya ng tamang pagsasalaysay ang libro. Talagang pinapakita dito ni Rizal na napaka straightforward ng kanyang pag-annotate. Gaya na lamang ng unang-unang annotation kay Morga is that sinasabi niya na ang cotton daw na ginagamit ng mga natives na binebenta as thread and woven fabric sa mga Chinese at foreign merchants is galing daw po sa banana leaves. Pero Rizal is that clarify niya po na hindi po ito galing sa banana leaves, but instead galing po ito sa abaka na galing sa trunk at hindi po sa mga dahon nito. At ang tawag po dito ay sinamay. At yun po ang una-unang annotation nilang dalawa. So ang pangalawa namang annotation natin is that si Morga ay sobrang namangha sa social organization of the natives. O di-describe niya dito yung origin, differences, privileges of social classes, and upward and downward mobility, inheritance, and possessions, and the titles. So, na mga sa social organization of the natives. So, sa Rizal naman, in-emphasize niya dito yung mga kababaihan natin, mga native natin na mga kababaihan. Hindi po, unlike daw po sa Europe, na talagang hindi po nawawalan ng kalagahan or role ang mga kababaihan, dahil sa katunayan po during po sa pagpapakasal ay yung gustong magpakasal ay nagbibigay ng dowry sa pamilya ng gustong pakasalan, or dowry means yung bayad po, dahil mawawala na po yung kanilang anak sa poder mismo ng kanilang bahay. So, kailangan po may paunang bayad po yon. So, yung pangatlo naman natin na annotation is that very critical na po sa system of government, which he said barely existed because there was no power figure that ruled over myriad communities, most of them coastal, each with its own set of leaders. So, si Rizal naman, nag-argue siya na mas mabuti na daw yon, kasi kesa naman po daw magkakaroon tayo ng leader na hindi taga doon. So, paano na daw mabibigyan ng ang tawag dito? Paano daw niya mabibigyan ng solusyon ang isang problema or yung mga pag-aaway ng isang community, pagbibigay ng hustisya at pagbibigay ng pulisya kung ang leader doon ay hindi taga doon? At paano naman daw niya mabibigyan ng magandang serbisyo ang komunidad niya kung hindi doon mismo nakatira ang isang leader? So, yun po ang pangatlo. So, pang-apat naman is that, according to Morga, said that natives of all the islands had their own form of writing with characteristics that look like Greek or Arabic. So, baka dito po na-fall yung ating tinatawag natin na baybayin. Yun po yung ating sinaunang alfabeto. Yes po. At but si Rizal ay pinatunayan na hindi daw ito totoo. Dahil during daw po sa colonial government is that, so pang-apat naman na annotation naman po, pinapakita dito na pinatutunayan ni Rizal dito na hindi daw po totoo dahil although ang mga colonial government po daw ay nag-claim na sa salita at sa gawa na salita at sa gawa ng mga Pilipino is that binibigyan nila ng hindi pagkapantay-pantay ang mga tao noon sa edukasyon, so nagiging ignorante tayo sa mga bagay-bagay. At during sa pre-colonial Filipino, ang ating pagsusulat daw po ay pinatay at hindi na ginagamit kasi nga po maliit po ang tingin ng mga Espanyol sa atin. Then, panglima naman po is Morga's statement that was not a province or town of Filipinos that resisted conversion or did not want it may have been true of the civilized natives. So, dito naman po, parang sinasabi ni Morga na kapag ang teritoryo ng isang lugar ay gagalawin ng ibang grupo, so magkakaroon po ng tinatawag nating kasunduan. Pero ang sabi naman nito, binigyan ng example ni Rizal na katulad na lamang the escort leader was Don Agustin Sonson, who had a reputation for daring and carried fire and sword in the country, killing many including the chief Kabadi. So, pinapatunayan dito na sa annotation na ito na talamak talaga yung patayan dito dahil sa pag-aagawan ng teritoryo or pag-aagawan ng mga gustong makuha ng isang tao. Dito sa 6 na annotation, ito po ay about sa mga pagkain. So, in matters of food, each is no seated with what he is unaccustomed to or does it know as eatable. So, dito po, hindi malaman ni Morgan kung ano pong pagkain po ang kinakain ng mga Pinoy na parang isda daw po na mabaho. Hindi alam ni Morgan na ang tawag dito ay bagoong. So, ikapito naman ay na ang mga Spaniards daw ay Spaniards say that the Filipinos have contributed nothing to modern Spain and that it is the islands which owe everything. So, very sabotable naman po. Pero si Rizal is nag-comment siya na paano naman daw po yung mga gold na nasamsam ng mga Espanyol, paano naman po yung mga islands na kinuha nila, at paano naman po yung mga nakolekta nilang mga dolyares na mula po sa atin. At paano naman po yung mga pinanggagawa nila sa mga Pilipino na pagpatay at pagbabawas ng ating population at binebenta nila ang mga Pinoy. Ginagawa nilang slaves, ginagawa nilang binibigyan nila ng mababang moral ang mga Pilipino. Paano naman daw po yun, sabi niya. So, wala ba talaga na-contribute ang Pilipino? So, next is, ang huli pong annotation niya is that when Morga says that the lands were entrusted, so, given as encomiendas to those who had pacified them, he means divided up among. So, ang sinasabi dito na ang mga kalupaan daw po ay entrusted or na-divide po siya sa may kakayahan lang po. So, to entrust a province was then as if it were said that it was turned over to sack, abandoned to the cruelty and covetousness of the encomendero, to judge from the way this gentry misbehave. So, during this time daw po is yung mga kalupaan po natin ay dinidivide among sa mga kung sino lang po yung may kaya, kung sino lang po yung may kaya makapagbayad, at kung sino lang po yung sabihin natin na pwedeng magbantay ng ating kalupaan. So, yun po ang mga annotations ni Jose Rizal at ni Antonio Mor. So that includes my report this morning. Thank you so much for patiently watching, and I hope you learned something. Thank you, and God bless us all.